Hello everybody, very good evening. Good morning, Harit. We have another 4 minutes to go. Once people join in next 3-4 minutes, we'll get started with the meeting.
All right, let's talk about purses.
Hi, good evening, Harit. Thanks for joining. Ravi, we can start in 1 minute, right?
Yeah, we have another minute to go. We'll
Yeah.
start exactly at 7:30.
Harit, is it audible? Harit, you can hear us, right, Harit?
Let's check with him on WhatsApp once if he's able to hear
Mm-hmm.
us.
Or is he talking on other thing? Right. Harit, can we start, Harit? Can you unmute and maybe have your camera on? Great. We can see you. I think it's Ravi. We can start, Ravi.
We can, but not sure if Harit is able to hear us or
Harit,
we're not
we
able
can't.
to hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Harit. Maybe rejoin. We can see you, but we can't hear you. Do you want to re-log in?
His mic is enabled though.
Yeah. Is it about the earpiece? Is it the Bluetooth?
Can you check with him on normal WhatsApp calls, sir? Maybe exactly what challenge is facing.
Relogging in will help.
Yeah, he is trying to do that, it seems.
Check this. Is he in?
Yeah, he's just in.
I'm in, and you can hear me now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
So, Harit, we can
welcome,
start.
man.
I'll just. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Avinash Kulkarni with my co-founder Ravikant from cohort of Young Leaders in Action, which is Coyolia for short, Coyolia Technologies. This is an interesting window into the future where entrepreneurs will rule. Entrepreneurs will emerge a lot from the young generation of India. I hope you have all heard of a term called as demographic dividend, which means India is having the highest population of 18 to 25 or 18 to 35 years group. And we need to tap into this amazing energy and innovation of youth. And what better way to get into entrepreneurship mode? So this is a series of education which we have planned along with Mr. Harit. Harit is the CEO of a startup acceleration system and a company in Den Haag, which is The Hague, administrative capital of Netherlands. I have been there. I've seen the charm of working in Dutch economy, the Dutch legal system. So we have asked Harit from VR Changemakers. WRCM stands for VR Changemakers. And this is a startup acceleration system in Netherlands. And he has evolved a very simple, very effective program to help all entrepreneurs. So we will have a series of maybe weekly 1 hour coaching sessions, mentoring sessions for startup founders, student startups, maybe faculty if they are interested. So we welcome you all. Thanks for joining, all the students from all the colleges, maybe some of the faculty members, and the team from Coyolia. Ravikant and I will be there to support you later. But I now hand over the stage to Harit. Harit, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I had to squeeze this in, so I'm in between two places. So I'm in a lobby. So sometimes you might hear some background noise, but I can hear you very well, and I can also see you. If it's possible for people who are joining this, I would appreciate it if people turn on their cameras so that I can see who I'm talking to. But it is not it's not mandatory, but it's, yeah, I would prefer if you're okay with that.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm using
we request everyone to open that.
Yeah, I just shared my screen. I'm not sure whether people can indeed now see that. It's possible to acknowledge that.
Ravi, is it visible?
Not yet. I think it's still coming up.
It says here that it is sharing.
And we can't see the screen, Harit.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see how I'm going to fix that then. Just a second, because it's interesting. It's for me. It's a little bit
Sure.
easier if I can share my. Maybe you have to give me access to, and then not my, but then Gerrit-Jan and not this one.
I have did.
As a backup, maybe you can drop the PPT in the chat. Then Ravi can maybe project if that is required later.
So what I can do is that I can share the link with you, and that you can then share your screen.
Sure.
Would that work?
Yep. Yeah. That'll work.
So yeah, sorry guys, we have to wait for just a couple of seconds, and then we're all done. There you go. Avinas, I shared it with you. So it's a Google form. So I'm a Google guy, people. I don't. Me and Teams, me and Microsoft, we don't mix. We don't match. It just doesn't work with me.
Oh, okay.
Whenever Bill comes in the room, he tries to delete me. He tries to block me. Well, I don't know what it is, and I never said anything wrong. I didn't. I just don't know what it is.
I forwarded it. Yeah, I'll forward it to Ravi and Sachin. Maybe they can.
Yeah.
I'm also on the
So
phone.
if someone
Yeah,
could share
Ravi,
the
I
screen,
forwarded it.
and I can just say,
Yeah, I'm checking.
yeah, super. All right. Okay, let's start.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So
Keep talking.
my name is Gerrit-Jan van het Veen, which is a very Dutch name. And I've been an entrepreneur for a while now. Wait a minute. And also been running an incubator for a couple of years. So I've talked to many founders, and usually in a very early stage. And due to that, I have some experience with what it takes to go from an idea, from a concept, from the first beginning, to a first sales. That's where we usually feel most comfortable. And we know how hard it is to get to that point. So I would today in the hour that we have with each other, I would like to walk through a couple of concepts, things you have to work on. Super simple, but also to get you started with some thinking about, okay, why am I here? What am I doing? What should I be doing next, etc., etc. And I would also like it, and I prefer it, if this could be a conversation. If you have questions, ask them. Maybe I'm going to ask questions. Then if you're all silent, that will be a little bit awkward. So let's make this interactive, and let's do this together, right? Right. Looking forward to that? Yeah, I see some nodding. Yeah, that's good. All right. Is it possible to share the presentation?
Yeah, give me a minute, Gerrit. I'm just downloading.
Yeah, sure.
Checking. Sorry.
No worries. No worries.
Ravi, did you get the email? You're downloading.
Not yet. You have sent it on email?
Email. Coyolia email.
I'm checking. 1 second.
Sachin, if you have
Yeah,
ready, you can open it.
I got it. I'm sharing the screen.
Okay.
Super. Here we go.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay.
Gerrit, you have to give me access, I guess. Only then I can.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's do it.
Sorry about the glitch.
No worries.
I've requested. You just have to accept.
Done. So Who is already? Is everybody here in the that is in the room right? Have you all started already with your business, or are you considering it?
Put it in the chat if you're already a entrepreneur or you're planning to become an entrepreneur. Just put it in the chat.
Yeah, or speak out, or unmute and just speak out.
Can I, sir?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Sir, I'm planning to become a one.
You're planning.
Right now, I'm a student.
Okay, what,
Yeah.
all right, cool. And what kind of idea are you working on?
Sir, actually, I don't have idea right now. I have one idea like of making a cream, like neck cream.
Okay,
I'm working
cool.
on that because in
Cool.
India, I think that there are very less neck creams which are actually tested.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Where are you at right now? Who has already done some sales? Nobody yet? Okay, then we have the right crowd here, all right? And don't tell me that you did do it and just didn't speak out now. Okay, there we go. We have some slides. I would like to go to the third slide immediately. So the start now wasn't really appropriate. No, sorry, the second slide. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so what we're running is a 12-month program, and it's from now to sales, and it's peer-to-peer and DIY. So it's a lot of interacting with each other and also doing it yourself. What I would like to do with this fellowship that we're starting here, or that we're maybe starting, that we might be starting, is 2 dedicated meetings per month on top of what we're usually doing. And dedicated meetings means with this group. With max 100 founders. So let's not make it too big, but also not too small. So 100 founders that are joining this group. With full access to community and all the events that we're running in the incubator. So maybe you go to this next slide. So in the incubator, you will find other founders, skill sessions. We're going to do online training, pitch practices. I recommend you to have a buddy, someone that you are connected with, and that on a regular basis you check in, hey, how are we doing? And on top of that, you can also work with mentors, with experts, and with business development. This is kind of the most advanced proposition that we have. If you continue, so what we're all trying to do here is to get from that dot, that is where you are right now, all the way up to the mountain. And that's what we call the mountain of tomorrow. So in 5 years from now, you want to be at that point. You want to be successful at what you're doing, right? Does everyone agree with that? We want to get to the summit of the mountain? Just thumbs up or something. Just let me know that you're with me. All right. Next slide, please. So the question then, and this is where this all starts with, is what is your goal? Why are you doing this? Because it's going to take you a lot of effort. This is not an easy, like 2 years, 3 years project, sidekick or something that you do besides something else. If you really want to do this, you have to be dedicated, you have to be committed for 5 up to 10 years. And it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of energy, but if you do put that in, you're also going to get a lot of energy out of it. You're going to meet wonderful people. You're going to feel that you have a genuine purpose and that you're actually contributing to the world. So there's also a lot of plus, but it's a large investment that you need to do. So if you do that, you better know exactly why you are doing it and what your goal is, what you are aiming at. All right, next slide. Now this usually starts not just with, oh, I have an idea, but it starts with 4 things. It's the way we approach this, and they are all. This is not rocket science. You already seen a lot of this in your textbooks. It's about mission vision. It's about problem solution, and it's about the market. And we prefer to refer to it as a domain. A domain, a space, a certain sector that you are interested in. And the most important thing is access to problems. We're going to get into that in a bit. Oh, sorry, next slide. I'm changing slides here on my end, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't, yeah, there you go. Now, a mission statement, of course, and this is standard literature. The mission statement is to focus on today and what the organization does to achieve it. In this case, you as a person. Because in most cases, you are alone or you're with a very small team. It's not really an organization, but it's let's say the team. The vision statement is to focus on tomorrow and what the organization wants to become and how that world is going to, what that world is going to look like. So what do you think will happen in the future? What will your organization look like and what will you contribute to? Next slide, please. So the market that we discussed, that we already, that I showed you, is the business case times the number of problem owners. It's in the end quite simple. However, most startups don't make a business case in the beginning. They just say, well, I have a great idea. I think I have something super good that I'm working on. But they forget to actually do the math and to put on paper what that business case is actually for their customers. So that is one of the things that you have to work on in a very early stage. It's a lot of market research, a lot of research on what is actually happening in that domain. Next slide, please. Now, if you look at that market, what a lot of startups are actually doing is that they focus on the now. But now you are not that much. And what you're aiming for is something that is happening in 5 years from now. And of course, you're not wizards. You don't have a glass ball that you can look in. You don't know what's happening. But you need domain expertise. You need to really dig very deep in the market, the domain that you want to work on, problem that you are falling in love with, and to figure out what is it going to look like in 5 years. And it will probably have a different shape, and it will even be in a completely different place, because change is super rapid at this point. So everything is changing so fast that it doesn't make that much sense to focus on the now. But you have to focus on the future. So your vision, apart from your mission, but now also your vision is extremely important for the success of your business. Next slide, please. So if you then look at that mountain that you want to get to, you want to be part of the change. That's your role. That's why we are called We Are Changemakers. Because you will want to be part of the change that is happening in a certain community, in a certain sector, in a certain domain, in a certain area, in a city, in a region, in a country, wherever. You want to be part of that and you want to be successful in it. And for us, the most important thing is, and now let me first ask that, what do you think that the most important thing is if you want to be part of the change? Maybe people can put it in the chat. I can see the chat. Analysis, all right. Go ahead. We have a lot of people here, so only analysis is might be a little bit. We can do better. Yeah, take initiative, be part of the change, analyze the problem and solve it. Okay. Market research, indeed, solve the problem. Positioning. Can someone explain what they mean with positioning? So it's Sai Harshal. Can you?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, sure.
The positioning is like no matter how good our product is all about, but the way we put that in particular market, no, by doing research regarding our particular set of audience. So getting the product nearer to our respected segmented audience is all about positioning, I guess.
And positioning means how do you relate to others in the market? So compared to competitors, but also in terms of your relationship with the client. Is that correct?
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, good point. Good point. Demand on the market research. Okay, I like it. Okay, perhaps we can continue. So for me, the most important, because there's a lot of wisdom here, and there are a lot of things that are indeed part of this. For us, the most important thing is people. Because every market, every domain is in the end a group of people, often sometimes a very tight-knit community of people. It's a network, it's an ecosystem, whatever you call it. And these people, they have to give you access to the problem, because that's what you need to prove yourself. So what do you think I mean with access to the problem? Can we try to unpack that? What is access to the problem? And feel free to speak out. You don't have to show your hand.
Understand the problem deeply.
Understanding is a part of it. But if you access to the problem, and if I say that it is about people, what is it? What is that? What does access to the problem mean?
To see someone in problem, like basically like that, something. To face that
It's
problem.
actually, and it's actually that people allow you to touch it and to play with it and to be part of it. So let's say I think that I'm in a hotel lobby right now, and I think that hotels are wasting a lot of water for some reason. The hotel has to let me in and research that and connect with the staff, connect with the management. They have to trust me that I have a solution. I have to test that solution in that environment. So I have to get access to the problem. And it's not just researching it out from the outside, but it's actually being part of the inside. I have to get into it. So the one thing that the most important thing that we advise any founder that starts a business, go talk to the people that have the problem or are related to the problem, that are a stakeholder, and talk to them and win their trust, because they have to trust you to solve it. You can't solve it from the outside. You just can't make something and then send it to them and then boom, it's solved. You have to get in. You need access to do that. And now the thing is that they know everything is moving super fast. They're already using competitors. There's always competition. So you have to get access to it. You have to squeeze yourself into the system and make people hear you, willing to talk to you, etc. You have to claim a position, indeed. Maybe we can go to the next slide. Is it possible? Yeah, and then access to the problem, then the next one. Sorry. Because the thing is, there's a world right now, right? So if you step out of your door, everybody's doing something. So why would they care? And why would they care about you? So you think you have the idea, you think you have the solution, you may even have a proof of concept. But who cares? Why should they care for that? Well, they care for it. Perhaps as you can really tell that it's a problem. But why would you be the one solving it? What is it that makes you so special that you're solving it? And can you keep up with the change that is happening right now? And that is the most important thing that a lot of startups and a lot of founders are actually overlooking. It's not just about you solving the problem. It's about you showing that you can keep up with change that is happening anyway, and that you're able to be there in that point in 5 years from now. So it's about you as a leader. It's about your access to capital, and the most important thing, it's about your vision. So maybe we can go to the next slide. To get access, you have to solve a part of the current problem as fast as possible to show people that you are a problem solver, and that you can play a role in what is happening right now based on your mission. But what you also need is proof of vision, that you are able to predict what is going to happen in 5 years from now, and what kind of role will you play in 5 years from now? What kind of business will it be? What kind of impact will you have? And usually what we notice is that a lot of people are actually aiming completely on the current problem. And they forget to tell what it's going to be like in 5 or 10 years from now. And that is that is complicated to do that as a founder, but it's also fun because you have to develop a lot of skills to do so and to work on. And what I would like to do in the upcoming weeks is to start with that mission vision, start with that problem solution, start with that market research, but also start with that proof of vision. And how do you create that? And how do you validate that your vision actually resonates in your community, and that it allows you to get, that it helps you to get access to it? So these are the 4 things that I think you could start with: mission vision, problem and solution, your market/domain, and your access to the problem due to proof of vision. So what would you, is that causing any excitement if we would work on that in the coming weeks? Or are you like, nah, I want to do something else? And I'm totally open if you say, no, I would also like to do this, or I don't understand why we should do that, or whatever. You can use the chat, or you can also speak out.
So you can write your
All right.
response in the chat.
Yeah. All right. Silence means that is agreeing, right? That's a Dutch saying. Sorry.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a doubt. If I want to start a business or an entrepreneur, I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't know how to start.
Yeah. What do you think you should do to start?
Obviously, I have to study first about what I want to be or what I want it to be.
I think it's not necessarily what you want to be. Yeah, part of it is what you want to be. Are you familiar with the Ikigai? Let me put it in the chat. It's a great way to.
Ikigai is a book, guys.
Yeah, it's a model. I'm gonna share the link with you. Let me quickly make sure that I have a link that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit of an old article, but you'll get it. Here, and I can share this here in the chat. Yeah. So Ikigai is a way to think about what you're good at, what you love, what you get paid for, and what the world actually needs. And if you combine that, then in the center is the thing that is most rewarding for you because you love to do it, you're good at it, you get paid for it, and the world actually needs it. And this is a way to, if you work with this model, it's a great way to find out, yeah, what your passion, mission, profession, and vocation is. And that is a good starting point to start this journey. So to become yeah, you are an entrepreneur or you become an entrepreneur, but it's good starting points to do this. And secondly, um, one of the things that we used to say, that we say quite a lot, is that you do not have to fall in love with your solution, but that solution is going to change, and you're going to be wrong, you're going to iterate, you're going to fail, etc. But what is really important is that you fall in love with the problem, that you fall in love with the community that is surrounding the problem, that is connected to the problem and related to the problem, and that they are willing to give you access. And now that falling in love with the problem is sometimes a little bit hard, because it can also be frustrating because you have to think about the problem a lot. But for an entrepreneur, it makes a lot of sense because then you're really focused on the added value and figuring out how can I solve this? And if I solve this, then what is the next level? What is the next step? What happens if I unpack that problem? And how deep is it? What is it that I have to work on for the coming years? Does that help you a bit?
So somebody asked a question. Did the answer help you? Maybe you can unmute and
Yeah,
respond.
it really helped. Thank you.
All right, very good.
Good, good.
All right. So, if it makes sense to work on mission vision, problem solution, on the market research, and on getting access through proof of vision and connecting, what I would like to discuss then today, in the half hour that we have, is to do a small exercise and also pitch it to each other. So I would like to start with that mission. So take a sketchbook or whatever, or something, or a paper, or just your computer, and write down your mission. Think about that for a couple of minutes, and then let's share it with each other in the chat. And then we're gonna discuss a couple of your missions to learn from that. Okay, so I'm giving you like 1 minute, 2 minutes to write down your mission, put it in the chat, and then we're gonna discuss it. And while we are doing that, Rafi, maybe we can show the slide with the mountain. You want to be part of the change. All right. Now so let's start writing these missions in the chat. And to get things started, I shared our mission. Thank you. All right. If you don't, and it doesn't have to be complete, doesn't have to be 100% okay. The only way to learn is to share and then to get feedback on it. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Akil, right? Yeah. Let's get some more missions in. Then we can start chewing on it. So with how many? Yeah, we were 20 people in the call, right? So one mission is not enough for the fellowship.
There are 18 to
We need
19 people in the call.
Yeah, 8. So we need at least 2. Not letting you off the hook here. So we need production. All right, anyone? Who would like to do it without? Okay, there you go. No, not yet. That's all right. Now, in this case, then we're going to start with Akil. Akil, can you speak out? Are you able to unmute and elaborate a bit on your mission?
Akhil, can you unmute yourself and speak about your mission?
And we got a second mission. Super. Thank you. Thank you, Shilpa. Akil, can you unmute yourself?
Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
you are.
Go ahead.
Super.
I think Kakil is talking, right? I'm sorry if I didn't.
Okay.
You go ahead, Shilpa. That's not Akhil. You go ahead.
Shilpa, are you
Okay.
talking?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi.
there you are. Yeah. So Shilpa, let's hear a little bit. Can you elaborate a bit on your mission? Can you talk about it a bit?
Yeah, so it's very brief thing. What my idea is basically is so it's called Aura Blend. So what this app or this website basically does is if someone has their own outfit with them, based upon their outfit design and the occasion and the budget preferences, the AI will be suggesting them the jewelry designs that will suit their outfit. So this is basically my idea. So what my mission is basically focusing on 2 things. One will be for a person to, to actually like their jewelry designs, whatever they're seeing, rather than actually, trying to shop everywhere. So instead of actually shopping in many other websites or actually going to the offline shopping, Aura Blend will have all the designers at one place. That is one thing. And second thing, the second mission that I'm focusing is mainly to actually, enhance the Indian designers, because there are many Indian jewelries which are actually not being bought by the people. So they do not know actually that these are the designs that are actually available. So to enhance the Indian designers and also to make people feel their true self by choosing their personalized jewelry or accessories for their outfit. So this is something about my idea.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And what if you would try to bring that mission back to a couple of words? And what is it, before you do that, what is the problem that you're trying to solve?
So the problem here, what I saw is there are like many people who are actually, very much busy in their lives. And if they have to go for any occasion or something, in that case, if they have their own outfit with them, they're not able to actually, suit proper jewelry or accessories to that outfit. So because people do not have time to do this online shopping, to go to various websites and search what will suit them, or actually go to the offline shoppings because of this traffic basically. So in that case, what I'm trying to basically bring all the designers in one platform and the AI to suggest them. So that is the problem that I am actually trying to solve.
Right. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Now try to bring back that mission to just a couple of words and like just one sentence and make it super strong. But thank you for sharing. So let's go to the home services app. Danania, sorry.
No, audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate
Hi.
a little bit on what you
Yeah,
shared with
this
us?
is
It will be
very
great if you can switch on the camera as well, then, Anya.
okay. Just give me a minute. I'll do that.
Or go ahead. It's okay, I think.
I
Yeah.
hope I'm
Go ahead.
visible and audible now. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this idea is at a very nascent stage right now because I've been researching about it a lot. And what I have come through is that home services is really a problem in Indian homes as of now, especially in the tier 2 and 3 cities. And like obviously while I was researching, I checked all the home services app, what they're doing and what they're not. So I found out that there's a very big gap between like what they're providing to the customers and to the workers. There is no balance. Workers are not able to, get proper conditions, especially because they are working in the gig economy. The rules are not implemented yet, and moreover they have like if in the home services app get they get to choose their own bookings rather than the company, they'll be able to do better so that they choose according to their schedules, according to their convenience, and they'll be able to earn better. And similarly, a customer trust would also be made because obviously, if a worker is choosing their own booking, they'll be knowing how to do the work and what to do. So the customer will also give a good review. So it's a very nascent stage idea right now, but yeah, that's what I had come up from my research.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and is there a specific reason why you are kind of what is your the reason why you picked this problem?
Actually, from my own home, I have seen my family, struggling with home services, and I've seen that over the months. And we feel that, it's very important because everything we get in 10 minutes right now. So why not this? Why is this not a normal for us? So that's why. That's how I came up to researching everything.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. Now also for you to try to bring it back to just a couple of sentences and really focus on the problem. I think you're already, we had a lot of that problem already, but I think you can make it even more concrete and perhaps also no, let's keep it to that for now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And we had one more. The SaaS app, the text filing. Are you able to unmute?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, Anushka, you're audible. Go ahead.
So actually, it is not a new idea, but I want to make a company of event management specifically based on Indian culture. Because nowadays we see in many weddings that aside from Indian culture, they are accepting all various functions that are not related to culture or their household or their religion, but they are focusing on the trending or new things that are not sensible, or it is wasteful of our money. So I want to create a company that gives them a touch of Indian tradition and Indian culture, but also make their event a moment that they cannot forget in their entire life.
You're on mute, Harit.
Yeah, sorry. And who would be the customer then? Do you have a specific target group that you would like to aim for?
Yeah, I want to reach it globally because
All right.
Indian culture is a beautiful culture. We cannot dictate it how far we can go, but I want to make it that everyone can experience that kind of beauty or that kind of uh, feeling when we get if if we are basically in my culture, our culture, in our family, we make every event so energetic and so publicly enjoyed. It is very publicly enjoyed. We I basically noticed that nowadays people don't invite too many people, but in our culture it is celebrated publicly. We celebrate it with many people, not only selected people, but there are also considered friends, families. Nowadays, only we invite to our functions only close friend, only close families. That is some kind of partiality. That is what I think. So I want
Okay.
it to be known that everyone is our what we say friends, or everyone is important in our life. With this,
Cool.
thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good. So these are examples of problem statements and missions, right? So what I would, is there anyone? What I would like to suggest is that each of you, you work on your mission, you work on your vision, on your problem, and on your solution statement. And these are statements that you can put on a slide. So if it's possible to meet each other again on, so what we would like to do to get this started is to have a meeting every 2 weeks or every other week. But due to the holidays, it would make sense to do this next week. And if it's possible, I would like to do it on Wednesday, same time as now. And then again, a meeting in January. For next week, if you could all have a slide, like 4 slides with a mission statement, a vision statement, a problem statement, and a solution statement. And then we can start unpacking that and also work on the next steps that you have to take to work on your business. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds good,
So
Eric.
all of you,
Sounds good.
yeah. So 4 slides:
Yeah.
mission, vision, problem, solution, and that's it. And no design, no fancy stuff. It's all not needed. Just straightforward. The text that in it to work with. And then next week, I'm going to pick a couple of you to actually present that and to elaborate on it. And we're going to discuss it then also together. So next week, we're also going to give feedback on each other. So it's not just me giving feedback, but also you're going to give each other feedback on that, on these 4 statements that you're going to share. All right. If you send me an email, I'm going to put you in a Signal group, and I'm going to give you access to the portal. You have to send me an email. If you go to the final slide.
Is this one final?
You're on mute, I think. Eric, you're on mute.
I'm muted, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat as well. This is my email. If you send me an email, I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
access
I
to
request
the
everyone
portal.
to.
I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna send you an invitation to get into the portal, and I'm gonna send you the invitation to get into the Signal group. And yeah, I would be super happy to see you next week, on Wednesday, and then in the new year on the 9th of January.
Sure, Eric.
All right.
Thanks so much for the inputs. Yeah. I think a
Thank
request to
you.
everyone is that this is a serious program. We want to make it succeed with your help. And there's a lot of future for building successful student entrepreneurs. So please do write into Harit. If you have anything, you can put it in the chat here. Should we close the session? Ravi, you want to say anything? I think somebody has raised a hand.
Yeah, we can take questions maybe if somebody has.
Yeah, I just had a doubt.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask that what happens when we get into the portal? What is different?
But you'll find in the portal are other founders, courses, and you'll get access to the other sessions that we are organizing. Yeah, these are the important things, the most important things. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Looking forward to connect with you on next 2 sessions. And like Harit said, make a note of his mail ID. I've sent a screenshot on the WhatsApp group as well. All he's asking is 4 slides: vision statement, mission statement,
Yeah, that's it.
Problem statement, and a solution statement. Very simple, no fancy stuff. Put them in bullet points or one-liners or some kind of a simple language. Yeah. Best wishes to you all. Looking forward to connect with you guys in the next couple of weeks.
Yes, it was a great to be here, and good to meet you. And looking forward to the next step.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a great evening ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you.